very quick housekeeping rules. You all know where the toilets are by now. Some people took a long time in there. Your nearest fire exit might be behind you. So do think about that. Just a quick one before I start this. There are some attempted jokes in here. If you don't laugh, I look bad. If you laugh and it's not meant to be a joke, then you just look weird and I look funny. So, you are. Thanks. Thanks.
Stony silent.
Yeah. So, firstly, I'd like to also echo that thank you on behalf of me and the wife. I get to say that now. Very fun. Thank you all very much for coming here, because I know that you've either taken days off work, you've come from foreign countries to get here, and that's not counting Scotland, Stuart. Yeah, it's a massive thank you for that one. Now, the 14th of July is also a special day, not just because it's Bastille Day, and I'm not going to bore you with a French Revolution lesson.
Oh, come on.
But it's also our 4th anniversary together. We've kind of kept everything on the same date.
Aww.
So just before I like to carry on, I have a little something for Rebecca.
Oh.
Which I get to label on the card, the wife. The wrapping is by me.
Okay.
Sorry about that one.
That's your turn now.
No, that's right.
Okay. Oh wait.
There are some very important people that I would like to thank before you all kind of get to eat your food and basically enjoy drinking for the rest of the day. Can I thank Sophie, Amber, Rosie, Isabel and Phoebe for being our bridesmaids? So can I have a round of applause for them, please? Can I have a thank you? I'm going to give him the official job title that I just made up. The Chief Music Coordinator, that is Thomas Vaughan. Can everyone And before I do kind of carry on, I also need to thank Kathy and Steve, mainly for letting me stay at your house until 3 AM when me and Becca started going out and not really having any problems with that. For making Becca tidy her room before I came round, because from all intents and purposes it was a tip.
No, it really just was a tip.
For helping us move into our flat, because I'm going to be very honest with you, if I was left the flat pack furniture, we still wouldn't have any flat pack furniture built. And for ultimately indulging my love of Star Wars and Lego without judging me. That is a big one. Indeed. Pokemon's cool. Let's leave Pokemon out of it. Ultimately, thank you for welcoming me into the family and ultimately marrying my daughter. Another big thank you to my mum and dad, Lorraine and Barry, helping us go on our first holiday. Because when we went to Lanzarote, I'll be very honest with you, leaving it to me would have been a bad idea to actually plan all of that. For being utterly clueless on how to do it. Helping us actually have furniture for our flat. When I look at it and I go, oh, my mum and dad will get that. Oh, my mum and dad gave me that. My mum and dad gave me that. My mum and dad gave me that. Because we wouldn't have a living room ultimately without you. Helping with gifts. Now, I'm saying this especially wrapping. My wrapping, I'm going to say this now,
Let's
is
see it.
probably
Let's
a
see it.
war crime.
Yeah.
Is that like
It consists of two things. It consists of two things. Enough wrapping paper to cover the gift, and then if it doesn't quite stick together, it works perfectly well if you just go with a load of sellotape. So if anyone is looking for gift wrapping advice, I will start a YouTube channel for you. Ultimately, we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for my mum and dad. Because my mum on the first Christmas that we were together, I thought I'm rubbish at buying gifts. I'm actually terrible at it. I'll get advice off my mum on what to buy Rebecca. And my mum was like, right, you want some basic jewellery, nothing over the top, but something nice. So my mum helped pick out a bracelet and some earrings, and it went very well. And this is where the awkward moment goes, because I was like, I thought we agreed a price level of how much we were going to spend. And I thought it was not even a tenner, I'm not that much of a cheapskate. was actually 20 quid. The problem with that budget was that Rebecca ignored it completely. So I thought, do you know what, Adam, you've nailed this one. You look really good with this bracelet and the earrings, you've done really well. And then Becca gave me this small little box and I opened it, and it was Rome on Xbox One. And I thought, oh God, she doesn't understand consoles. I've got an Xbox 360. I can't play this. So I thought, we'll show, you know, that, oh, thank you very much for this. This is a really good present. Because it was a game that I thought, oh, this looks good. Then this big box came out. And I don't know if anyone's ever had this moment where you know you've been out-gifted. And my brain went, crap. And I opened up this box, and the words are, and I'm sorry for using swear words in front of the small children in here, holy shit, it's an Xbox One. And at that moment I knew I've definitely lost this Christmas. Which means that since then I've been trying to win Christmas ever since. And the words that my mum said is, well, you'll have to marry her now. And ultimately that's why we're all here. So, it's all good. So, thank you very much to my mum and dad, Becca's mum and dad. We do have a little bit of a gift to give all of you. Now, I'm going to say this especially for one person in particular. I'm not going to say who that person is. This gift has to be used on the day. So if you see them deliberately not using it, please make them use it, because it's not a gift that is belonging in a memory box. It must actually be used. So,
I keep everything.
The gentleman, this is a gift from Rebecca and myself. Dad, thank you very much.
Cheers, son.
Go on, Buzz.
Oh.
Good lad. Cheers.
Steve, thank you very much. No, you open it now. Come on, lad. Open it up. Mum, thank you very much. And Kathy, thank you very much. Now the issue is when I'm about to carry on with this is I have no idea where I've just put my key cards. There. Oh, that's to go in it.
No.
See? That's to go in it.
No.
Now, before you all think I've forgotten Owen, I gave Owen his gift last night.
Lucky boy!
No, I actually wrote that line down, which is the worst thing because I actually said that out loud. Been a lovely magic evening, let's break that moment. Now, ultimately, the reason why I gave the gift at a previous time other than this one is because I gave Owen a little drink and a thing like it. Basically, this is just sounding wrong. I'm failing it. I wanted to actually have a little bit of the whiskey that I gave him, and I fell asleep beforehand, so I'm still yet to try a fantastic whiskey out of him. But yeah, please remember to save me. I'm actually ashamed of myself for what I'm about to do, and if you judge me, then it says more about you than it does about me. I know it's been a very emotional day. Even the cake is in tears.
Is that a joke?
Yes. Please laugh. Wow. I would like to refer the earlier gentleman. You had a chance for the registrar said. If anyone has a problem with this, keep your love to yourself. The final person that I'd like to thank before I sit down so that Owen can start embarrassing me is the wife, Rebecca. First off, she is the loveliest person I've ever met. She looks absolutely beautiful today. Rebecca is literally the most patient person you will find. And I'm sure in a lot of your brains it went, marrying you, she must have to be. Because it is ultimately true. She finds the best in every situation, in everyone that we come across. And she's the person who I love going on adventures with. All the different places that we've ever been, they wouldn't have been as fun or as good as they all were without Rebecca there next to me. So ultimately, I'd like to say these words again. I'd like to thank the wife. Now, I'm going to hand over to Owen in a sec, but just before I do, I'd just like to make Becca some promises. So I promise that my main aim in life is to make you as happy as I possibly can be, even if it is with terrible jokes. That I'll look after you, that we'll keep going on adventures. I know we've got Mexico and New York coming up, but we'll keep going just to random places as much as we can. I'd like to promise that I'll admit when I'm wrong, but it will be eventually. There will be a time thing in that. And my final promise to you is that I will try to remember to put the toilet seat down. Ultimately, the last thing I'd like to say is that I love you so much, and this is the happiest day of my life.
Oh. I'm going to hand you over to someone who I've known since the age of 11. Now, I was told by some people when I said, I've known my best man for ages, they're like, oh, that's a bad idea. Apparently, you should pick someone who doesn't really know how much of a tool you've been growing up. Or someone who doesn't remember that much about you to embarrass you with it. So I'd like to introduce you to my best friend, at least for the next 10 minutes of his speech. So, Owen Ford, the floor is yours.
Please stand up. First of all, I'd like to thank the beautiful bride and her very mediocre groom on this wonderful day and inviting us all to be a part of this wonderful occasion. So thank you, Becca and Adam. As you all know by now, my name is Owen. Some of you have known me for a long time. These gentlemen on the left will confirm, but some of you only know me for a few hours. And as Adam said, we've been best friends for nearly 15 years, give or take a few.
Hours.
And, well, rather, I should say, I've been stuck with Adam for the best part of 15 years, and I feel like that should entitle me to something of a medal, I'd say, in the future. We first met at a school induction at Willowbram School, and we didn't get off to the best start, it's safe to say. Aside from all the usual 11-year-old awkwardness that you find in these occasions, I also had a pretty severe case of the flu. I was wearing an Everton shirt with Owen on the back when Michael Owen was a Liverpool player, which Adam took great offence to at the time. But Adam, taking great pity on me, and in his words, he said about me, and I quote, I was a complete twat. However, the feeling was quite mutual. Adam introduced himself to me, and I thought to myself, how on earth can I trust someone who calls themselves Beanhead? Since then, I'm glad to say that we've both grown up a little bit. Adam, you may still be a complete moron at times, with many ridiculous nicknames. Isn't that right, Shibbo? Yeah. I'm proud to stand here beside you as your best friend and as your best man on this great occasion, so thank you. Over the next few years, we bonded over our mutual love of cricket, travelling throughout Cheshire, playing on Sunday mornings all around Cheshire, as we just said. That's where I first realised how loyal a friend that Adam is, how loyal he is to his friends, to his family, and now to his wife. But he was stuck to me for all this time, despite my best efforts to finally get rid of him, namely running him out on multiple occasions. Adam, every single time he forgave me each time I run him out. I mean, most of the time it wasn't deliberate, but sometimes it was. And yeah, you did run me out. Sorry, you did forgive me each time, don't remember. In my defence, Adam cannot run to save his life. There's a reason we call him Pingu. Adam has many other qualities which I'm sure Beck